So why do they?
Who?
Then what's the point of soft sticks?
What are you talking about?
When they slate, sometimes they say soft sticks, and they don't do a hard. They'll say, scene 23, take 2 soft sticks.
Why would they say soft sticks?
That's what I'm wondering. What's the point of that?
If you need to position the slate close to an actor, call out soft sticks, then clap gently to avoid throwing the actor off their game. It's more for
It's for the actors not to be thrown by the.
It's more for like a polite thing
Rather than a snap.
Because like if the camera's like right
here.
if
it's a close up and you put the slate right here.
And you don't want to go, pop!
Got it.
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a courtesy thing. That makes sense.
Right, whatever.
Okay.
Do everything you can to better and help us as actors.
Always.
We are the most important.
And the first thing above the soft sticks, trailers are fine. The number one thing an actor's going to tell you. Crafty.
That's true.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never
Hey, welcome back to our stupid Akshay.
I'm Rick. That's something, tell you what, anybody who works with Seth MacFarlane, he takes care of his crew and his people with his crafty and his lunches.
Speaking of Seth MacFarlane, I don't know if they just produced it. But
yes, he did produce it.
I was expecting to hate it.
So was I.
When I saw the trailer pop up, I'm like, oh, no. They're going to destroy this too, aren't they?
Right.
And then
actually
I
looks good.
watched it, and I was like,
we're talking about the Naked Gun.
If you've seen the original, they do it so much, at least in the teaser.
Yeah.
They do it so much
I didn't know until I saw the trailer. I said to Scott, he's a smart cookie, man.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to produce.
Did he direct it or did he just
he just produced it.
Just produced it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But hopefully it's good, man, because the original Naked Gun series is peak cinema, baby.
Agreed.
Having Leslie Nielsen, not only just the name being similar, but having Liam Neeson be the child with, because he's so much, his dry delivery is very similar in a different way to Leslie Nielsen's dry delivery, and that's what makes that comedy work so well.
And then I love they show the photos. It's him, it's the other guy,
and it's
all the dads and OJ, and he just looks at the camera. It's really good.
It's a good teaser. Hopefully it's as good as the movie.
Speaking of good cinema,
today we got a KESARI Chapter 2.
Oh, yeah.
And
come on now. He's going to F you everybody now.
We figured out that it's a similar kind of thing. They're just using the name. It's not any correlation.
Not even reincarnation.
People haven't seen the movie, I guess, but they're just using it as a...
So let me get this straight.
Nobody's seen the film, so maybe there's...
So we're going to... The next... Leo does Catch Me If You Can, and then he does a completely different movie, and they're going to just call it Catch Me If You Can 2, having no relation to the original film.
I guess they did that with OMG 2.
No, that was still...
He was playing different people, though.
It was still in the vein.
Yeah, I guess.
But if this is just a random, we're just going to use the name because people know it, that's weird.
Yeah, we'll see. Obviously, nobody has seen the movie yet, so I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
I just updated the computer, and so it's doing weird
Who
stuff.
Who cares?
Me.
You know who else does weird things? Your mother.
Here we go.
Okay. It's a silent movie.
Sorry. Here we go.
Oh, my stars.
जनरल डायर, आपने जलियांवाला बाग में भीड़ को हटाने के लिए वार्निंग कैसे दी?
आपने टीयर गैस फेंकी वहां?
नहीं।
Did you fire shots in the air?
नहीं।
तो आपने बिना वार्निंग दिए भीड़ पे गोलियां चला दी।
वो भीड़ नहीं थी, they were terrorists.
But they were still humans.
उनके हाथ में हथियार थे।
8, 9, 11 महीने के बच्चे जिनके छातियों में गोलियां लगी थी, उनके हाथ में कौन से हथियार आपने देखे? उनके कड़े या फिर बंद मुट्ठी?
Oh, God.
इसके बाद आप चुप कैसे रह सकते हैं?
अंग्रेजों
आंखों से कोई नहीं जीत सकता है।
Not holding back.
We are suing the crown for genocide.
क्राउन को बचाने का बस अब एक ही रास्ता है। थोड़ा सा सनकी है पर he's a genius. और सिर्फ बोलता नहीं है, दहाड़ता है।
Good luck, Sir Shankar Nayak.
An Indian lady lawyer.
Why are you surprised? Doesn't your England have queens?
1,650 innocents dead, but the real figure we may never know.
वो लोग आतंकवादी थे।
They wanted to burn Amritsar down.
5 बजे एक मिलिट्री प्लेन जलियांवाला बाग के ऊपर से गुजरता।
क्यों?
मिस्टर नायर के पास ना कोई फोटोग्राफ है, ना ही कोई कन्फेशन है और ना ही कोई आई विटनेस। प्रूफ कहाँ है?
मैं जलियांवाला बाग का सच पूरी दुनिया के सामने लाऊंगा।
God damn it, you don't belong in here. Don't forget that you're still a slave of the British Empire.
The empire is shrinking.
Small dick jokes.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a couple different vibes here going on. I really like that they weren't holding back on the visuals,
Which is odd because the teaser that they showed, they began with saying these are too graphic to show you. So which is it?
I don't know. But I like that because obviously it's what actually happened. Like it was absolutely horrific.
I do too. Be as honest and forthright with the depiction as you can. I agree. I agree.
And I think a lot of it could look really good. My biggest concern, the trailer's too long. Stop showing me everything, please.
Yep.
But it's Bollywood, and so I'm a little concerned that they'll Bollywoodize it a little too much.
I'm a lot concerned.
For lack of a better term.
Yeah.
I think it could be really good as long as they don't do what I fear. But yeah, you're showing too much. I think it could have been a lot stronger if you just showed those visuals and done a lot of like. And if this, you could have saved the dick joke for the movie,
or not have it. It's just like if you're gonna tell the true story about what happened and the trials that took place after this, if that is what this is based on, it looks like it is based on, or is this a Tarantino kind of? This is what we wish would have happened. I don't know. It just feels from the trailer. It does feel very style is all that mattered, and that substance is second in the storytelling. That's how it feels.
Oh, I don't
including some of the, as usual, it's some of the white casting. I just don't understand. But it underwhelmed me.
I don't know that it felt style over substance. I think it's in my view, it's more of a how commercial are they going to go as opposed to because you're given a couple different vibes, and like you're showing everything. You're being really graphic with the horrific genocide that the British did, and then you're also telling dick jokes, and so like so the tone shifts all over the place. Yeah, is it going to be a commercialized Bollywood film? Obviously, you can have to lighten the mood at times, but certain times it's like it will throw you off.
Yeah,
if you haven't. Obviously, this is just a trailer. One, you didn't have to show all of that either.
No.
In the trailer, could have been a 2-minute trailer, much more hard-hitting impact.
Yeah, and with the subject matter, my personal preference, not everybody has this preference, my personal preference is you go the direction of Sardar Udam with this subject matter. I mean, it doesn't get more serious than the subject matter. And I get there's a lot of fun in make fun of and rib and villainize the British. It just feels like an easy juvenile thing to do rather than let's just tell a dynamic story.
Yeah, I'm interested in the story here because if this is what actually happened, the suing of the British or whatever it was, that's a story but we don't know.
Right. And I'd like to see it told in a grounded way. That's my personal preference.
I don't think it wasn't grounded. I don't think that's the thing. I think it's just stylistic choices that they're trying to make. Could if they for lack of a better term, Bollywoodize it too much.
Well, yeah, because for example, if you were going to take the movie Spotlight, which is a very serious subject matter, right? Yeah. You're taking the movie Spotlight, and it's about the newspaper and the division of the newspaper that it's going to unveil this massive story about the Catholic Church. If they had a shot of Michael Keaton standing at his desk, and they did a zoom in on him, and he was just standing there, and he went, "We're going after the Catholic Church," you'd be like, what the hell are they doing? That's how I felt.
Well, yeah, it is still Bollywood, and so you're
right.
You're gonna have to.
I know.
It's how much of the lack of a better term Bollywoodizing that they bring.
Yeah.
That whether it works or it doesn't work, obviously remains to be seen.
Yeah.
And also we could it could work for Indians as well and not work for us. That's happened many times before.
Yeah.
So I think I don't think it was like I think I enjoyed it more than you did, but I still do have some concerns of the final product. What is it going to be, and is it going to fully work?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of stuff that I do applaud that it looks like they're like I wouldn't expect from a Bollywood movie in terms of like going that graphic, going with like even in Sardar Udam, I don't remember like there were obviously intense visuals, but even then, like you showed leg breaks in the trailer and like
leg fall off,
literally
attacked by tendons,
shooting of children in the head. Obviously, real things that
real things that took place,
which is I applaud for showing that because I think people should have to face the awful atrocities that actually happen. You don't need
that
to
I agree with.
Sugarcoat,
don't sugarcoat that.
Sugarcoat something just terrible. It's like if you sugarcoated like the Holocaust or Japanese internment camps or whatever awful atrocity that has happened.
You bet.
Throughout whatever country.
Yeah.
But yeah, those would just be my concerns. I still am hopeful that they do kind of pull it through, and it kind of works, all of it. I think it was like 60 to 70% good. 30% I have concerns of it. If I'm like divvying out concern for the trailer.
Yeah, I'm a 40-60 split on that.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have 60% concern.
I'm much more.
That's funny.
Positive of that.
You're being an optimist for this. That's very unusual of you.
Well, I mean, I've seen Bollywood movies before, and so I kind of know what to expect.
Wait a minute.
I have.
Since when did you start watching Bollywood films?
Last year. Only last year.
Wow, that's crazy. I had no idea.
But anyways, let us know what you thought about it if you're excited for it and anything else that we need to know down below.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth. Never